All right, what is up, worldwide family? Welcome back to the channel. Jimmy Flipping Disc. Thank you so much for joining me. We're getting a little full up in here. I know. Matter of fact, this morning I had to take a full tote out of the car to get this full tote of packages that are going into the car, into the car. It's working. So, I do need to unload more of the car. I took several totes worth out yesterday. It is raining, which bothers me a little bit for the trunk. I had installed a aftermarket, I forget what you call it now, the little thing that goes on the back, modest, like factory, not spoiler? Yeah, spoiler. Like I said, real modest, just like the factory, but it was an aftermarket product, and I did it. So if it pours down rain, it does leak a tad bit. So not great in hindsight. I probably need to seal it up even more, maybe use some butyl tape or something, but I haven't. Long story short, hopefully it doesn't storm. As long as it doesn't, it's okay, but nevertheless, a full, again, second day in a row now on the uptick, it appears, a full 27-gallon tote leaving out, multiple orders, so definitely happy to see that. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. The only thing that would make it better is if it were 2 totes, 4 totes, or 8 totes, but that'll happen as the year goes on. We've proven that to be true. I remember when I loaded up the back of Dad's truck and it was full. What was that, 5, 6 of the totes plus piled over? Phenomenal. It's gonna be even better this year. Holy moly. As a quick deal, I put my mail underneath my windshield wiper and forgot about it. So it's sitting there, and I was just about to click the windshield wipers, turn them on, when I seen the mail. And mind you, I'm going 60 miles an hour down the road, so I'm glad it's still hanging on. I hope it's all still hanging on. If not, I'm gonna have mail strewn out everywhere, but I do need to stop and fix that. Yeah, 27-gallon tote heading out today. The next stop, I will stop and grab it. Beautiful sales. Already woke up the sales. One sale, to be totally transparent. I got a splinter. But yeah, that's nice. I went to bed late last night. Still putting orders in, and orders still chiming off up until like close to 2 a.m. This is my spot. I'm gonna go get my mail real quick out of the car, underneath the windshield wiper at 70 miles an hour. Oh goodness. Alright, let's see if just bills. What do I need those for? Alright. No. Statements. We are running late. Originally, I had like 13 minutes to do a 15-minute drive. Do have to do the mail run, so we are going to be cutting it close. And there's a rumor that they've taken our grace period away. So far I've kind of tested that a little bit because nobody's officially said they took it away. There is a note on the time clock that says, if you're supposed to be here at a specific time, then you should make every attempt. That's the word. Every attempt to be there at that time. But like I said, they've always given us 7 minutes of grace for 6 years. To my knowledge, they've given us that. So I have been 3, 4, 5, 6 minutes. Matter of fact, there was one time that I was officially late, 8 minutes in, And it appears, up until, unless they just haven't worked that one, it appears like there was no variance. Okay. Clicking back to something in the meeting that maybe I haven't done, so I need to visit that when I get to work. But yeah, it was on variances because I'm actually in control of that over the people that I'm able to serve from a leadership position. So at any rate, so they may have changed the policy. I'm cutting close to the policy today. Let's see. There are some developments on my website. If y'all don't know, it is www.jamestowntrading.com. Unfortunately, still you cannot put in it with spaces, Jamestown space, trading space, company space, and get me. I'm still not there on the Google stuff, but it is www.jamestowntrading.com. I am developing that website currently. It is my first attempt at coding, and ultimately it's going well. It took me a while to figure out how to do it, but now that I'm doing it, it's more of a process. But the visual layout of the menus in the construction zone were vertical, up to down. Now I've been able, like most apps, to get 2 columns in there where it goes left to right, then up to down. So that's pretty sweet. There hasn't been many of the categories that have been completed, but the ones that are look really well. If you go to the Shop Now button, it has a similar look but less organization, which is still a step way bigger than what it was even 3 months ago. 3 months ago, it was a total swap meet, and no organization at all. Try to sift through 500 products looking for a diamond in the rough, a needle in a haystack. The search bar does work. Oh, I just spilled my soda. Huh. I hope nothing gets sticky. Hopefully it went straight under the seat rather than in the floorboard where I got stuck. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll be that's concerning. Most everything's in bags. There's just a few drops, so hopefully it'll be limited on top of the bags. Oh shit, I'm parked in a spot I shouldn't be parked in. Hopefully they don't yell at me. I'll be in and out. Oh, I gotta press pause. No. Oh, okay. I had something stopping my progress. Is it a curb? We're fixing to find out. I pulled off into like the crosshatch space next to the handicap. I've never seen a handicapped person here. Not a great thing. I'm not advocating it. I've never done it, but there was somebody in my spot today. So in and out. No harm, no foul. Boy, I felt real bad if there was, some old lady in a wheelchair sitting there waiting on me. That would have been horrible. All right, so website development going well. There was more. What else was there? I am the seam sealer. I've been playing with it some more. I'm getting faster at it. I'm getting better at it. It's a seam sealer. What do you call that? I can't think of it. Anyway, the thing that seals the poly bags. So that's getting much cleaner and faster. Got the heat, I think, dialed in pretty good. We've got the technique dialed in pretty good. Been a lot happier with the finished product. It's looking store-bought now whenever I need to custom seal a bag. So impulse sealer, there we go. This guy coming all the way across. I think he wants to, but he's going to wait on me, so that works. Now, but website, so, and also on the website, although if anybody, and I don't know that anybody is, but if anybody's keeping up with the construction zone part of the website, oh, by the way, on the front page, the bottom of it's pretty well trashed. Don't even. That's the old. That's like version 2, and we're on version 6. So version 2 will be wiped away here soon. But anyway, website. I got the columns. Oh, and the collections, the categories are becoming, I know y'all aren't seeing it, but they're becoming search engine optimized. You know, I've had them kind of strewn out, but I'm mirroring eBay's categories and the hidden fields. Y'all are still seeing the plain text that's always been, whether it be toys or games or clothing and apparel, but all the other stuff just to make it easier to search and come up with my products. You know, because for the last year and a half, if you were looking for XYZ widget and I have XYZ widget, I would not come up in the search engine, and it does me no good. Like, what's the point of having a website if people can't find the products that I have? You know, the only way is I've been able to funnel traffic from customers, existing customers of mine, and I want a better way. Eventually, the Google Merchant will account where I can actually sell on Google. Once that hits, once all the structure's right, once everything's situated right for them, then it'll pop. So when it pops, it'll really go. I am hoping that I can get it done. Really, business starts ramping from July. So if I can get it done by July, then I get the majority of the sales for the year in tow with that. And I really would love to add that marketplace to what I got going. And it's been extremely difficult to get them underway. I did talk to them. Well, I sent them a message. They sent it back to me. So now there's a beginning of a conversation. Basically, they told me the same thing their instructions did on their front page, but I had to scrub my whole website. So there are things in there that I know for a fact that I have to complete before I hit them back up. So now that I'm on a speaking basis with them, hopefully the establishing of dialogue will ultimately get me fixed up by July, and just doing a little bit of work every day. One thing they say is a complete website, so there are some incomplete areas, like I was talking on the main page, and I think I am gonna drop that, have the front page be basically a cover, a welcome, and about us with a shop now button, and possibly the construction zone, which is workable links, nothing unfinished within the published pages of the website. So I think that will meet their criteria. I put one product on their deal. I can't download my whole site, but right now I'm focused on getting approved, period. So in order to sell products, you must first have one product, and they can't disapprove all my products. There's no need for them to disapprove all my products if I can't even get one across. So the issue right now is not with my products, it's with the structure of my website, and I'm working on that. So hopefully soon it will work itself out. And when I say it, I mean by me doing it. But I am liking the direction it's going. Things are getting prettier. Things are getting easier to use, which I think will provide that positive shopping experience that Google requires. You know, so many scam people have been able to get in. I ought to be able to get in. I'm legitimate. And I told them that. I said, you know, I've been with this marketplace and this marketplace and this marketplace for over a year now. My business structure is sound, yada, 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 and still couldn't get anywhere, but I knew for a fact when I wrote them that there are certain things that should be done that aren't done. Like I've got the return policy, but I don't have the shipping policy, and just because I had policies, now I'm actually putting them on pages so you can eventually, at least with Google, hopefully look up Jamestown Trading Company in parentheses, which you now can do if you put the parentheses there. But that, and then return policy or shipping policy, that kind of stuff, that the Google words will make it easier and easier to find the contact us page rather than just some script down at the bottom that said the exact same thing, but Google wants it easily accessible. And I thought, well, on the page is easy enough, but they want that doesn't pull up when you put in Jamestown Trading Company contact. It doesn't show up yet. So I'm learning by putting separate pages with those titles that it actually will show up better. So I still don't know if I have it all figured out or if I'm just getting closer to getting it figured out. Kind of like scientific method on this. What doesn't work brings us closer to what does. But nevertheless, making progress daily, right? That's a daily refinement thing. I don't know if y'all watch him or not, but he's pretty cool. Other than that, that's about it, guys. I am at work. I do need to let y'all go because I am running tight on time. If you made it this far, I do appreciate it very much. Y'all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. All right, bye.